Hi guys, so I just wanted to hop on for just a couple of minutes just to kind of give you a rundown of some things that are going on and also to touch base with you all and say thank you. A lot of things have been happening and I wanted to share a few updates. If you're watching this in replay, hi guys, it's Monday and I head out tomorrow. I have been waiting so long to be able to hit the road again and it's finally time and I'm so excited. A few things though along the way before I do hit the road. I've had to make a few adjustments to the van. I think every time that I come back home to base camp, I do that. Currently, I am going to be experiencing one of the larger changes to the van. So right now, this is what the van looks like. She's almost ready to go. I took pretty much everything out after Vanmas, so you can see my bed's not made. I haven't put the power stations in yet. It's just not quite there. It's almost, but it's not quite. I also have been going through my roof box and just pulling things out, putting things in, going through and making sure everything is a-okay. I'm not doing a video about the whole organization. The only organization video that I'm going to do to this particular outing is for the one that you saw with the new organizers. I was so excited about them. I wanted to share because I've kind of been sharing that journey since the very beginning. So that's why I put that out. But with that said, I head out officially tomorrow and wow, it has been quite a wild ride here at base camp. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But I wanted to tell you that once we do get out to Arizona, and I say we because I'm going to be meeting up with Riley and then also Aussie Van Man out there, we are planning to do a meetup. Woohoo! A meetup. I'm gonna move you guys because there's a little bit of a weird sunspot there, but we're finally going to do a meetup. We've been talking about it. We're not sure what day for sure because we all have to figure out whenever we're going to converge. It is going to be a Sunday and it's going to be in the courtside area. We decided we're going to put it in courtside because one, there's a lot of people who are already there. We just want to make it easy for everyone. Two, a lot of people kind of know their way around courtside, and for those who do not, there's enough people around to help them if they do happen to be like, hey, where is this? So we're looking at doing it in probably one of the wash areas just so that it's super simple to find, and also there's enough room for everyone to kind of move around. Anyway, yeah, I just thought that was kind of a fun thing that we finally are getting to do. And so I wanted you guys to have that information now ahead of time so you can kind of be thinking, ooh, yes, this is happening. So if you're interested in coming, you can leave a comment below and tell me what kind of time frame that you're going to be there and stuff. We're trying to coordinate it so the most people can come so that everyone can be like, hi guys, and we can be like, hi guys, and then we can just kick it for a little bit. At the same time, tons of other Arizona adventures. I have been just like looking at lists upon lists of things, kind of like stalking at a distance, the interesting attractions that are there. I've got some really cool stuff that's going to be on the channel and I can't wait. I'm just so excited to get out and just start shooting stuff. I have been showing some of the older videos that I've been shooting. Of course, I don't usually upload in real time, and part of the reason is because of safety, but part of the reason is because of the exact situation where I had to be at base camp for an extended amount of time just because of some family stuff. And so now that that is over, I am going to be able to do new stuff. And I'm so excited because, well, adventure is to be had. That's all I can say. Another thing that is super exciting is I'm probably going to be going to Schoolypalooza, at least for one day. We talked about going. Last time I stayed for the duration. It was really cool. This year we have so many different things that we want to accomplish. I'm not sure if it's going to be like an all-day thing. It might be. I don't know. But there's that. Also, we're going to be going to some of the places that I haven't been. Like, I've never spent time in Sedona, so we're going to be doing that. And so if you have suggestions for anything in the Arizona area, leave me a comment in the comments section down here of cool things that you've seen or that you've done, and I'm going to try to get to as many of them as I possibly can. Now, a few other things that we've been working on. Obviously, Nomad News Now, we are going to be starting our interviews. I'm so hype about this. One of the reasons we wanted to start Nomad News Now is because we wanted people to be able to have access to information, rules, policies, and things like that. But we also want to connect other nomads to one another's stories. And I think that that's really important. So if you are interested in being a part of one of those interviews, please let me know, especially if you're going to be in the Quartzsite region, because we're going to coordinate some interviews there. And we're just going to show people that you don't have to start off with a $100,000 rig to get going. We want to tell people that it's okay to just start with what you have, or if you do have a $100,000 rig, we want to know what brought you to that place and tell the stories behind those things. So that's going to be one of the feature things that we do on the channel. It's going to be just really neat, very different, and something a little different than maybe other channels are showing, because we don't want to take away from those. We just want to add to the space. I've always said whenever I've been on YouTube that you need to add to the space. Don't copy somebody else, add to the space. Do something slightly different, because then it's a broader stroke of people who can find information and find value, and therefore they might identify with that. So I'm going to definitely be pushing toward that within our 2023 Quartzsite Arizona season with Nomad News Now. We have some other cool stuff also coming with Nomad News. In fact, I need to go and edit my news story for today. I'm going to do that after I finish running errands, but I wanted to hop on and talk to you guys first. Now, with that said, I'm going to put you guys back down for a second. I'm just going to block the sun. You guys are awesome. I just want you to know that. Earlier this week, I was not feeling well at all. Like, really not great. And it was to the point where I didn't have a video. And that really bothered me, because I pride myself on not missing out on my video upload days, because I don't want to disappoint you guys, but I also want to make sure that I am putting the most effort into things that I possibly can in way of brain wrinkles and encouraging others to get out there. And I was really bummed. I really was. I had zero energy. I just felt like I got zapped, and it was like, whoop. You know, we've all been there. But because of that, I put out a little community post, and the support you guys gave me was amazing. So I just wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you who left me kind words, thoughts, prayers, all of that. It really did make me feel better. I know that sounds super cliche, but it really did, because it made me realize that even though I push myself a lot to do what I do, that you all aren't just here because I put out 5 videos a week. You're here because you want to be here, and I really appreciate each and every one of you and your support that you have given to me through your kind words, through your video watches, and things like that. Now, I have had quite the journey over the past 2 months. I said earlier that there were some family things that had happened. I ended up coming back to Texas because my dad had a little bit of a health issue, and I wanted to be here during that time. So he is good now, don't worry. I didn't really want to say anything until there was some kind of resolution. Some of my patrons know a little bit more about that and stuff, but at the same time, the channel isn't about me airing out my dirty laundry of what's going on in my life. It is about travel and empowerment and showing the van life and how that it can give you access to so many amazing things. Along the way, hiccups just happen sometimes. And, you know, it's good to just kind of keep some of those things to yourself sometimes. And so I wanted to do that. And after everything was okay, I just wanted to, again, extend my thank yous to every single one of you who did reach out along the lines and find out that, you know, something had happened. And again, I wanted to tell you, he is good now. He's so good. He's back to work on the van, which brings me to my next topic. I'm going to be sharing with you guys one last update video before I head out. I'm going to shoot it before I head out. I may actually load it after, but my dad has selected his power source, so I'm going to show you guys what that is and just go into a little bit more detail as to why he selected the power source that he did. So that's coming up. Other than that, let's see. It's been a crazy ride. It's been a real crazy ride. My official YouTube anniversary is actually in December. My first real travel though didn't start until April. So I kind of have 2 weird anniversaries that I celebrate. The actual inception of my YouTube channel, and then my first real big travel event. So I just passed the 6-year mark on my YouTube inception, which I did actually have a few adventures early on. I just didn't really do much with them. But 6 years of traveling. Wow, guys. I wasn't expecting it to last more than just a few little adventures. Then I'd have to go and find a really boring job again. But I'm really happy that we're sitting here talking and that isn't the case. Life has thrown me a lot of twists and turns along the way. It has challenged me at various points. It has rewarded me in a few of those points. And the persistence that I have had has been in large part to the fact that I am stubborn. I'm just gonna be real. I'm super stubborn. If I set my mind to something, I'm gonna do it. And so because of that, whenever life has been weird and I have thought, oh no, this is not how I planned this, I've learned that if I just sit and stay the course, it usually balances out to be something even better than what I expected it to be. So January is embarking on some new cool stuff for me. I vowed to myself that I don't make resolutions, but I make goals. And I make goals in a way that's very different than anybody else I've learned. So my goals are pretty expansive for this year. And I can't wait to kind of unveil little pieces of those as we go. One of them was Nomad News Now, and already it is surpassing my thoughts for the first month, so I'm so pleased with that. There's so many stories out there just waiting to be told and waiting to be shared, and there's so much news out there that we just don't actually have curated into one place, so it's really hard to keep up with. And so I'm happy that I can kind of, along with the people that I'm working with, be a vessel for that, so you guys can have more easy access to it. Because some of these stories that we're running down are coming from just like various places, and it's been a process to get in with some of those places to receive those interesting nuggets. I will tell you that. But now that we are, it's going to be great. I'm super excited. 2023 is going to be awesome. I am going to probably wrap this video up. I do want to say this though, guys. If you are watching this in replay, happy Monday. It is a day to do something epic. We are all meant to do great things, and we just need to keep staying the course and pushing through. We can do this. I promise you we can. If I can stay on YouTube for 6 years through some of this stuff, you guys can do whatever it is that you set your mind to also. We're all different. We all have different goals, but that doesn't mean that we can't all have a similar thought process on pushing through and getting it done. Yeah, so that's that. I hope to see some of you guys in Quartzsite, and I'll post more details not only through a video like this, but also on my community tab whenever we have that lockdown date. Again, it's probably going to be a Sunday, just so more people can be there because it is the weekend. So with that said, I'm going to head out. I hope you guys have a good one. Bye, guys.